CBS News analyst and Republican strategist Frank Luntz met last night with a group of 21 voters to get their take on the shutdown. The group included both Republicans and Democrats, and most of them said they don't like what Congress is doing.
Tell the American people, what is this about? What is the fight about to you? What are they doing?
After so many years, they still haven't passed a budget. They're overspending money that we don't have, that our children, our grandchildren don't have.
It's frustrating. There needs to be more compromise. I want to see spending come down.
What terrifies me is the tactics. I mean, what kind of precedent does this set?
Yes.
If there's something that my party disagrees with, be it abortion or gun control, etc., I can threaten to shut down the government if I don't get my way.
Both sides are demonizing the others to the greatest extent possible.
I feel like there's no respect between the two sides on this.
Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question. Do they respect you?
No.
Is this the way American government should be run?
Absolutely not. The dialogue has stopped. And an issue, health care reform, Affordable Care Act, that has been legislated, ratified, upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court, while not in perfect form, is amenable to be improved.
I feel that that law was ramrodded to the American people.
But is that any reason to shut the government down?
I think that people who were elected on that platform are standing by their scruples, and I think that that's perfectly acceptable.
Obama himself, with all due respect, was acting a bit like a spoiled child, where he said, I will not move budget, change, compromise, give in, negotiate the last couple of days.
Why does he need to change when it's already been passed and it's already been?
But that's the thing.
We had a whole election based on it.
It's been through every branch.
We had a whole election based on it.
It's been through legislative.
One at a time. Congress may not be listening to each other. They may not be listening to you. But if they heard you, I don't know exactly what they would hear. It's a cacophony of sound, and that makes this whole thing so challenging. I'm going to give you the last word.
I don't think they care what we have to say, because I read a statistic recently that over half of members of Congress become lobbyists once they leave both parties. And so they're more interested in advancing their own interest and the interest of trade groups and other people who can afford to pay them than they are ours. So I don't think what we say in this room is really going to sway them one way or another.
Oh, I hope you're wrong. If let me put it this way, if you're not wrong, I have wasted my life.
Frank Luntz is with us now from Washington. Frank, good morning. Is there any sense that the people you interviewed feel like they have any pressure, especially on the group of House Republicans who feel they're standing on principle?
No, there was a lot of frustration. And Nora, that room, we held this in a congressional hearing room surrounded by those beautiful Steve Penley paintings. And what you did not see too much of was the conflict between average Americans, the intensity, the bitterness. All it took was about 2 minutes before they got in it with each other. And if they can't agree with each other, how can they possibly agree to put pressure on Washington? They just think that Washington isn't listening, Washington doesn't care. And the congressmen and senators that follow me on this show, you should ask them that question. Why do so many Americans think that Washington is totally out of touch?
Frank Luntz, thank you.